Hey guys, this time up here at Chigger Hills again, and today we're doing a little bit of winter field maintenance. Give me just a second. Okay, so right here is one of our troubled spots. Last year it had a big, I guess you'd call it a gully washout or something right here, because this clay and sand just doesn't hold up to being abused. And if y'all remember, before me and Sally bought this land, someone had come in here and scalped all of it and sold the topsoil for a housing development that's going on in town, and just left this. Well, by the time we bought it, it had already washed a big gully out, and you can see right here where I patched it right there, and I patched it right there, and then on over here I patched a little one. But anyway, we seeded it last year and everything, but the water that comes down, you can kind of see this little trail. It gathers water from over here and over here, so it's really a pretty good wash that comes through here. You can see we got a little bit of grass to grow here, enough to hold the dirt in. But let me turn around here. Right here it's steep enough and enough clay and all that mess that the grass never took. So today, it's been cold and everything, but in Arkansas, cold is 40. So today it's 51. It'll be cold again next week. But what I'm going to do, even though it's a little bit early, is I have a little bit of grass seed and about a half a bale of hay that busted open on us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some of that hay seed down, that orchard grass seed. I think it's Shiloh too, orchard grass. And then I'm going to throw a little bit of that old hay over the top of it, and try to get this here to make the winter. If it'll make the winter without causing another wash, I believe with all the amendments, the lime fertilizer that we put on it, that it will grow grass. It's just we got to get it going. As you can see, there's some green grass. There's all that brown stuff out there you see is the poor Joe that we poisoned and are trying to get under control now. We just have to wait till next summer and find out. But there's, I don't know, we're still struggling. When they scalped this land, boy, they really done us a disservice. Anyway, hang on a minute. I'm up here by myself, so I got to do work and then I'll show you. Hang on a minute. All right, I just want to show you. There's the orchard grass seed that I put in there. Of course, that's way more seed than you should put on there. But the slope of this and that water activity that's fixing to happen, 2/3 of that is going to wind up down yonder in them woods, most likely. But anyway, that's what we're trying to avoid. Anyhow, be back with you in a second. All right, you can kind of see what I've done there. I've got a little bit more to do, but basically that's how it's going to go. Try to put some, a decent little amount without being too much. But anyway, let's see here. There's the bag, Shiloh orchard grass, Shiloh 2, that we're planting. Anyhow, I was going to tell you, one of the big problems that we're having here, and if you have any land that you're trying to reclaim, you're probably going to run into it, is soil compaction. This soil because of the way they done it with the dozer, and took all the topsoil. They took about 8 inches of topsoil off, and just left the hard pack, the clay. You're gonna have trouble. If you need any advice on it, I can tell you what I've done. I can tell you what kind of sort of worked. Nothing really works until you get the soil amendment right. Chicken litter is one thing that seems to work fairly well, but it's so hot in nitrogen that it brings its own problems. If you got someone that's got a dairy outfit or something like that where you can get some cow manure, that actually works a little bit better, because the digestion of the cow leaves its manure in a better situation than the chicken does. The chicken it's just too hot. It's just too stout. Too much ammonia, too much nitrogen. Causes issues, and it doesn't have the vegetable matter in it that really you need to loosen up this dirt. They make devices that you can go get or whatever. If you got 1,000 acres and you want to do that, well, you just go right ahead and spend the money. I'm not going to. I got 7 acres, and I'm not going to spend $4,000 on a device that I'm going to use for 2 or 3 years and then have to try to get rid of. So we're struggling with it, and we're making progress. So, it's all what your wallet can afford, I guess, would be the best way to say it. Being a small hobby farm that we want to eventually be our retirement piddling farm, you have to watch out for buying every little thing you see on the internet, believe in people. I'm going to tell you, folks that are selling one-time use or one-function implements, you got to watch them. You got to have that one function a bunch to spend $1,000 on an implement. But anyhow, that's just my thoughts. There are other ways to do it. I ran a disc over this 4 times. That really helped it, but we're still struggling with it. Now, I could have got a bigger tractor and a double bottom breaking plow and plowed it all up and made a big mess out of it and spent $15,000-$20,000 on loosening this dirt up. Or I can keep doing what I'm doing. So anyhow, that's it. Like I said, it's winter time, starting to be winter time here in Arkansas anyway. So the bees are getting their house in order. They're running off the summer bees, and the winter bees are taking over, and they're trying to go to in torpor is what they call it. It's kind of like hibernation, but they're trying to get in torpor. It just hadn't been cold enough yet, so we're having to feed them just a little bit until they settle down for the winter. We have a little bit of hay left for sale. If anyone out there that sees this wants a little hay, give me a comment. You can leave a comment, or you can catch me on the email address that's in the description. But anyhow, I'm gonna leave it at that. I got to finish this little job up here anyway. Y'all have a good day, and we'll see you later.